Pep Guardiola, winning the Club World Cup gave Manchester City renewed focus. Manchester City coach Pep Guardiola believes a triumphant trip to Saudi Arabia for the FIFA Club World Cup has given his side renewed focus after the Premier League champions got their title defense back on track with a 3-1 win over Everton on Wednesday. In their first match since winning the Club World Cup, City moved back into the top four in the league thanks to second-half goals by Phil Foden, Julian Alvarez, and Bernardo Silva. City surpassed Tottenham Hotspur to fourth place with 37 points from 18 matches, 5 points behind leaders Liverpool, after playing one less match. City's quest to win an unprecedented fourth consecutive league title faced turmoil before Christmas with defeat to third-placed Aston Villa and draws against Tottenham and Crystal Palace, but Guardiola was pleased with the mentality shown by his players at Goodison Park. Guardiola said, "I remember when I was on the plane returning from Saudi Arabia, I listened to the players when they didn't know I was listening, and they started talking about Everton. I said, great, this is my team. I have a feeling they still want to try. We've played a lot of games this season and people say we're not the same again. We've lost one of our last 13 games, excluding the Club World Cup. We don't talk enough about how good we are." The win over Everton came at the cost of defender John Stones having to come off due to injury against his former club. "It doesn't look good, but we'll see. It's his ankle," Guardiola told Amazon Prime. The European champion, who also won the European Super Cup this year, missed the influence of injured Belgian playmaker Kevin De Bruyne, while a foot problem deprived him of the services of Norwegian goal machine Erling Haaland recently. "Haaland feels better, but he did not participate in a single training session with us," Guardiola said. "Hopefully he can be back with us in January. Kevin is close. We have to be careful. If you don't get the timing right, you could get injured again." Against Everton, it initially looked as if City's faltering league form would continue when Jack Harrison put the in-form hosts ahead in the 29th minute. But Foden unleashed a stunning low shot after 53 minutes and Alvarez scored a penalty after a controversial handball was awarded to Everton's Amado Onana, leaving Everton coach Sean Dyche scratching his head. The ball hit Onana's arm from close range and referee John Brooks pointed to the spot after receiving instructions from his assistant on the touchline. The video assistant referee chose not to overturn the decision and Alvarez scored the penalty to make it 2-1 before Bernardo Silva sealed the points for City late on. Handball decisions have been overblown since the introduction of VAR, with the interpretation of whether an arm is in a natural position or not often very subjective. "We can discuss the punishment all day long. The managers have said over Zoom calls that it's a farce, but that's the way things are," Dyche told Amazon Prime. "This is completely normal. He doesn't raise his arm to save the ball, he literally jumps to try to block the ball. How that counts as a penalty kick is strange in my world, but I must be from a different planet. Tonight the flag umpire gave it 18 yards out, so I don't know who's giving what anymore. Who knows? All the managers are discussing it. Someone has to stand up at some point and realize that can't be a penalty. Because he throws himself in front of the ball to try to block the ball.